Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Not at the house today, not in front of the camera, not in front of the lights, so I decided to make this video coming from my phone about a topic that seems to be dominating my social media timeline wherever I go, and that's the case of Mr. and Mrs. Wilson, Future, and then you throw in B. Simone, add a little bit of Kevin Samuels, or sprinkle a little Derrick Jackson. If you strip the celebrity away from all these people, we all know characters like this are not personal life and they're not circles. We all do. If they never wrote a book, if they never been on a TV show, if they never played a game, if they never made an album, we all know people that fit these characteristics. In our circle, we met people like this before. For instance, if you take a guy like Future, he's a dude that's in the streets. You always see him in the club. He dresses nice. He got an aspiring rap career or so else. And he knows to be a bit of a player type, going from woman to woman to woman, making kid after kid after kid after kid. And stuff like this is encouraged. And I'm not sure as to why. Now, you can have as many kids as you want to. However, I think that when you make those children, you should be involved in those children's lives consistently, and be held accountable for your actions or lack thereof, And accountability is a very important word in this video. Accountability. I can speak. I don't know what's wrong with me today. So we all know somebody like that. And instead of pulling back and, as being a friend and say, hey man, you're making these kids, but you're not doing nothing with them. You got to be involved in their lives. If you're a true friend, you will pull your friend to the side and say, look, bro, and do your thing, but make sure all those kids receive the love that they deserve and they earn. And I don't use that word deserve too much, but when it comes to children, and they're being brought into this world, they deserve to be taken care of because they didn't ask to be here. And then you got a lady like Ciara. Now, nice lady, beautiful, obviously one of the top R&B pop acts of all time. If she never made an album, let's say she was just a school teacher, career woman, doing her thing, trying to make a change in the world. We all know somebody like this, grew up in a good home, has a good relationship with her parents, just doing her thing, but she gets involved with a guy who she has to know has a bad track record with women. That he's a player type, that he goes from woman to woman to woman, breaking promise after promise to promise. And for some reason, in her mind, she thinks she's the exception. She gets involved in a relationship with him and things go okay for a while. And then you decide, okay, well, this is great. I'm going to change him. This is going good. It's perfect. Let's build a family. You have a child with them. And those old habits start to repeat themselves again. And then you find out that you're not the exception, that you are part of another statistic. You're a notch in the belt. People that think like that can come across as delusional. And then again, I'm not saying she's a victim, but you can't go back and play victim. You have to hold yourself accountable in the role you played in that. There goes that word again. And then you got a guy like Russell Wilson. Good dude. Real good dude. Phenomenal athlete. Strong, faith-based morals. Great dude. Does a lot for the community. He makes a decision to make this woman his wife, knows she has a child by somebody else, and decides to love that child as much as he loves her, which that's what he's supposed to do when you decide to make somebody your wife. This is not just, oh, this is my girl, we're going to kick it for somebody. This is your wife. He's doing what he's supposed to do. I don't even find that to be, it's good. But the strange part about this is that in this society, this is foreign. Like, this is something new when it shouldn't be. That's what he's supposed to do. That's his job. And it's kind of scary on both ends, because I see a lot of guys bashing him for doing this or calling them names for doing this when they come from single mothers, or their mother had a new husband and they were raised by a stepfather. So this is weird to me. I don't get it at all. And ladies, yeah, he's doing a good thing. He's showing the world that he loves his wife. That's what a man is supposed to do. But some of you act like this is new. So now I question, have you seen your grandfather love your grandmother right? Have you seen your father love your mother right? And I'm starting to question the kind of men that you allow to be in your life. Who have you been involved with that did not do those things? What kind of men are you allowing to be in your life? Got to take accountability for our actions. There goes that word again. Also, then you got we all have a friend like B. Simone. My first time hearing about this woman a few months ago, I heard she made a clip about a year ago saying that she couldn't be with a guy with a regular 9-to-5 job. You know, he has to have some sort of side hustle. Hey, in this day and age, you got to have more than one stream of income, even to make ends meet, and sometimes have that little nest egg to sit on. I get it. But it's possibly the way she said it and the way it came off that some women took it the wrong way. And essentially, you know, you kind of warped it into what you wanted it to be. And some of you end up putting yourselves in positions with guys that you shouldn't have been in. We all have to take accountability of the fact that we may be the architect of our own chaos. She recently made a video saying that, hey, you know, women want a man to be this, that, and the third, got to be tall, got to go to the gym, etc. When you don't meet half of those criteria that you set for others. And she has a point. You can't be equally yoked if you're not equal. There's no such animal. That makes no sense. It has to be some sort of balance of logic and reasoning with that. If you want to be equally yoked, if you want to be somebody's partner, then you need to be equal to that. Other than that, you're just a dependent in another bill. Bottom line. We all know somebody like that tried to give us that advice. We all got a friend like that tells you, hey, you know, you want all this, but you need to be half of this as well. You fellas, we got a friend like this too. Like, bro, you know, you want to go to the gym, you want to get in shape, but don't you got to set foot inside of the gym first? You want to lose weight. Don't you want to like at least start practicing a good diet? Doesn't necessarily have to do with relationships. We all know people like this. Then you got a guy like Derek Jackson. From my understanding, is an accomplished author. Good dude. Seems to get good advice. You know, fellas who know a guy like this, ladies who know a guy like this, fellas, you know, we got a guy friend that may say, hey, bro, treat your woman right. Do this with your woman. Hey, bro, do this. And sometimes we try to check that dude like he's trying to tell us or try to take our girl. Nah, bro. He's telling you the right way to treat a woman. Why is that foreign to us in this day and age? I don't know. But he's not telling you anything wrong. He's giving you advice like, you know, maybe you should pay attention to your girl. She's telling you this. She's giving you these signs. Ladies, you all got a friend like this too that's telling you, hey, if he cares about you, he'll do this. Hey, you know, as a man, I'm seeing this happening, and, you know, he's really not showing you that kind of attention that you need. He's ignoring you. And you know he's a good dude, but a guy like this, a lot of you all friend zone. You friend him because he doesn't come with any problems. You can't fix him, because if he didn't come to the table with any problems, you may have to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm possibly the problem, and that's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. Bottom line. And then you got Mr. Samuels, who my first time seeing this cat was about a month or two ago, and his words come off as harsh, but he's down the middle and he gives it to you raw on both sides. You know, he tells the dude, look, bro, you know if you worth it or not. You know if you can get a girl that's in your league or out or not. You know, so stop playing. But when he does the females, he comes across as being chauvinistic and sexist. No, he's not. He's just telling you the truth. We all got a lane, and sometimes we should stay in it. And again, this is not me saying that do not shoot your shot. I'm not saying that you should not go for your dreams. You should not chase the girl you think that you should not be with. But we got to be realistic at times too. We all know somebody like this in our circle that tells us, hey, look, be realistic. Be realistic. If you not bringing this to the table, bringing that to the table, bringing this to the table, why are you expecting to, you know, be with somebody that's expecting these things or is bringing that to the table? We got to take accountability for our actions or lack thereof. You guys know the deal. Hit that like, subscribe button, and wait for the next video. Until then, excellence over excuses.